What's up, everyone? As you can see, I'm in a hotel. That means I'm traveling. And so in today's video, I'm gonna break down a traveling trading station. Here's my best buddy. We go on vacation together. Every time I go away, I bring my buddy with me. This right here is an ATM machine. This has everything in it that I need to trade. I've brought this with me to Italy. I've brought it with me to France. I bring it with me to California. I'm out here almost every other month. Whenever I go away, this thing comes with me because here's the deal. We're traders. One of the great things about trading is that we can do this from anywhere in the world. All we need is a decent internet connection. But if you set up your trading station with big PC towers, big bulky monitors, then you're tied to trading wherever you set up that station. It's not portable. So one of the things that I did early on when I started building my trading station, even at home, is I built it using laptops and using monitors that I could bring with me if I wanted to go away. So what we're going to do today is break down the traveling trading station. I'm going to show you everything I have in this bag that allows me to make thousands of dollars every single morning when I'm trading. This morning, from this hotel in Beverly Hills, I made $5,325 in 1 hour. So let's break down the traveling trading station. But before we do it, let's roll that intro. All right, so let's start unpacking this bag and going through everything you need to set up your traveling trading station. Now, keep in mind, some of the things that you're gonna see in here are for specifically me streaming to the chat room, streaming to YouTube and on Facebook, and they're not things that you would need, but I'll show you what those items are and just explain that obviously those are optional and those are specifically for the type of work that I'm doing. So for me, it starts with one laptop. Now, this is a Lenovo laptop. It's got a solid state hard drive, 256 gigabytes. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it was sold as a gaming computer. I love gaming computers because they're almost always fast. They've got good video processing, video cards. They've got a good amount of RAM. They're usually pretty fast computers. It's about 2 years old, and it's still been really great. So we've got one Lenovo laptop. And then we've got right here one USB monitor. This is an Asus USB monitor, and I'm not getting any commission for saying this. You guys want to get one for yourself because they're great. This is just what I'm using. So what I love about this is look at how skinny it is. I mean, it's like a 1/4 inch thick. It's just awesome. So we've got one of these right here. This is going to be set up next to my main computer right there, and then I've got a second one right here that I'm also going to set up. So we've got two of the Asus USB monitors. So there's number two. So I'm going to put that one over to the side. All right, now I have a computer that I'm using exclusively for streaming. You guys don't need this. This is for me just because I need to be able to stream to the chat room, broadcast on YouTube and on Facebook, things like that. So you don't need this computer. This for me is just because of the chat room. So we'll put that over to the side. Now we've got another small monitor. This is an interesting one. This is an HDMI monitor, and I'm using this for a very specific reason. This is a tiny little monitor. It's kind of thick. It's not like anything really special. It's probably like 50 bucks on Amazon, but I'm using this attached to my main trading computer, and I'll show you the reason. The reason I'm using that HDMI, even though it's a lot smaller than the USB drives, is because I'm using this little device. This little device right here captures all of the input that I'm sending to this monitor, and it'll take it and it'll put it into my streaming computer and then rebroadcast it out to YouTube, Facebook, and the chat room. So I need this to be an HDMI adapter. So I needed to have an HDMI monitor. These are great, but they're USB, so they wouldn't work with this device. So again, I have this specifically because of streaming to the chat room, YouTube and Facebook and everything like that. So we're going to put that right here, and then this I'm going to put over to the side, and we'll come back to it in a second. Now, at the end of it, this seems like kind of a rat's nest of cables, but I like to have it like this because in this little spot here, I don't want to change where any of these are plugged in. One of the things I found with USB drives is that when you plug things in, if you plug them into a different USB port, sometimes they stop working. So everything right now works plugged into these USB ports. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to sit down at 5:15, 5:30 in the morning to start trading and realize that I can't find my headset. So this one right here, this is for my Bluetooth headset. This second USB is for my video capturing device right here in my hand. And this third USB is for this USB monitor that goes with my streaming computer. And I'll show you how that looks and what it looks like when it's all set up, how it works and everything in 1 second. All right, so all of these cables I'm going to put over here like that. And then the last thing is a headset. Logitech headset, gaming headset. I like it. Pretty much is noise canceling, so it's nice and quiet when you have them on. I just think they're great. So this is my, I think, third generation, third pair, and each one lasts like about a year, and then the battery stops charging or whatever. But I've been really happy with these. And then this is just the USB cable to keep it charged. Oh, and I almost forgot my video camera. So even though I could use the cam that's built into the laptops, I like using this. It's 1080, again, Logitech. So I'll mount that on top of my trading station, but it's going to be plugged into my streaming computer. So it'll be plugged way in over there, but pointed at me from my trading computer, which is the one that I'm going to be looking at while I'm trading. All right, so we've got that there, and then we've got the plugs for each one of the laptops. So that's about it. That's the trading station. And let's start getting things set up, and then I'll show you what it looks like when everything's set up and running. All right, so once you've gotten everything unpacked, laid out on the desk, it's time to start plugging things in. Now for me, all of this stuff requires 4 outlets. I need a power outlet for each computer charger. I need a power outlet for my USB hub back here. This is the hub where I connect 4 USB items into one. And then I need power for this little HDMI monitor. Now for you guys, if you're trading off of just one computer, you're not running a streaming computer and all that stuff, you might only need one outlet. An outlet for the computer charger, because these 2 USB monitors are powered by the computer. All right, so that's fairly straightforward. Now, once I have everything set up, one of the things that you definitely want to do before you go on vacation, before you leave, is log into your computer and make sure your layouts are going to appear on these monitors, because if you have them set up to appear on a monitor that doesn't exist, that's going to be a real pain to try to get it back onto the main screen. So what I do is I create a travel layout. It's a layout of my scanners and a layout of my charts specifically for traveling. So what you'll notice here is that the HDMI cable comes out of my main trading computer, and instead of sending the input just directly into this little HDMI monitor, it passes through this video capture device. This takes that monitor, everything that's on there, and sends it into my streaming computer. What I can then do is project that back onto this USB monitor right here, which is what I do. So when I'm doing that, I no longer need to even look at this little monitor. I can tuck it in the background right back here. And once everything is set up and it's working well, I can put these things away and I don't have to look at all these cables. I can just put this in the back and that'll be fine. All I need to be able to see and trade are these 2 monitors and this main laptop screen. And that's really about it. Now I'm ready to trade. I can trade on this computer knowing everything on this screen right here is going to be broadcast out onto my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, or into my chat room, depending on what time of day it is and what I'm trying to do. So this computer just sits here, it streams. The reason I use a dedicated streaming computer is because it's faster and it doesn't bog down my trading computer. If I bog down my trading computer trying to upload all this data and I'm not able to execute trades quickly, that's going to cost me money. That's a problem. So this computer is 100% focused on trading. This one right here, this is for streaming. I also use it for video editing and all of that type of stuff. I've got my little camera over on the corner right here. So I've got this pointed this way, and this computer is capturing that camera right down here in the bottom corner. So I've got that there. This monitor is here. My little HDMI monitor, that's back there, has the same exact screen, so I don't need to look at it twice. I just leave it in the back, and now I'm ready to trade. So for any of you guys that are thinking about hitting the road, getting out, you want to be able to trade while you're traveling, what I recommend is one laptop, two ASUS USB monitors, and that's it. You don't need this other stuff. This is just what I have for my trading station. All right, so I hope this video has been helpful. Leave me some comments below. I want to hear what you guys are using right now for your traveling trading stations. Maybe you guys are using something different from me. Maybe you guys have some ideas of different equipment that I might start using in the future. All right, so you can look forward to an upcoming video on my complete trading station. I've got my simple trading station video, the traveling trading station video, and my full office setup back at home. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. Looking forward to seeing your comments below. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.